name is Grammens. I lost my house in the 2017 Tubbs fire, and I've just moved into my new Stonefield home. I wanted to talk to you about why I chose Stonefield. In the beginning, we went to meetings and found out how complicated rebuilding would be. You know, hiring an architect and an engineer and soils engineer, and going through all the permits and all that. And we had no experience with that, and we decided this was just too complicated for us, and we looked for a builder that would handle those details for us. And that's how we came to consider Stonefield. They also had a lower cost per square foot than a lot of the other builders, so that was very attractive because most of the people that lost our homes here weren't really getting enough money from the insurance companies to totally rebuild, so we needed to control costs. Another factor was a group of homeowners from this area went down and talked to people in Southern California who had homes that were rebuilt by Stonefield after fires down there some years ago. And those people loved their Stonefield homes, and they said good things about Stonefield. So that was actually a huge thing, and I'm kind of paying that back now by making this video for you. A couple other things about Stonefield is they have more limited choices than maybe other builders. That's partly how they get the lower costs. And they're able to, like my house was the first houses rebuilt in this neighborhood, and once they got my plans approved, they were able to get the plans for some of the other houses that they were building approved. They were very easily, because they were very similar to this one. They have enough options on the exterior, and you know, more rooms or more garage spaces or whatever. That our houses look different, but the basic structure is very similar. I wanted to mention some of the people that I've worked with at Stonefield. The first one is Debbie Dorsey. In the beginning, she was our liaison, and she was very reachable. You could either phone her, send her a text message, or email her, and she was very responsive. And we had a lot of questions and things we needed to deal with, and she was very helpful to us. In the office, Leah is very helpful with a lot of papers to sign and things to look at and so on. She was always very helpful to us. Some of the most important people you will deal with are the construction managers. They oversee the building of your house. And the first one I met was Bill Flake, and he handled a few things in the very beginning, and he's a wonderful person. You will like him immediately, as I did. And our construction manager here was Chad Quinn, who is an amazing person. Both those guys are very hardworking and energetic and very knowledgeable about every aspect of building homes. And they oversee the subcontractors who are doing the building and make sure that your house is built right. And I have to say, Chad has a very strong focus on quality. He really did a lot to make sure our house was built properly. And he did some amazing things. Problems were encountered. We have septic systems in this neighborhood, and that's caused a lot of difficulties, and I was afraid that there would be long delays and great expenses in getting all that ironed out, and there were a couple of major problems, and he had both of those solved the same day, which that was pretty incredible, I thought. The managers of the company, Bob and Jeff Pack, they said in the beginning that they provided a high standard of your standard build quality, and I remember that. And now, as you look around my home, you can see that, and I came to believe it was very true that they used good materials. and good fixtures. Everything is very nice quality. I'm quite happy with it. I also mentioned to Bob how pleased I was with the work Chad was doing, keeping our house on track and making sure it was well built. And he said we try to hire good people, and I believe that's very true. So that's what I would tell you about Stonefield. Our experience has been very good, and we're very happy with our new home.